like to state that song never gets old, no matter how many times I've heard it, and I've heard it 21 times in here.
Oh, in here. I was like, what? It's a very good song. It is fantastic.
Twisted Sisters, we're not gonna take it.
I also drank the remaining half of my bowl of soup during that.
You drank the bowl of soup? I thought you sipped soup. What is the verb for drinking soup?
You put the bowl up to your face and you tip it and you swallow. Yeah, drinking it, you know?
Uncivilized.
Oh, shoot. Patrick's still a new member? I don't know. I'm not the one who's supposed to change those terms, so...
Gasp.
That's Ulti.
How the heck do I not have...
Who is not supposed to talk yet, because I haven't introduced you.
Gasp.
So welcome to the Good Fight podcast.
The Good Fight podcast.
On our new time at 2 p.m. Eastern instead of 6 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m. Central, just in case.
I don't know any other time zone except Eastern. I'm smooth brain. So we have a lot of announcements because we've been gone for 3-4 weeks now, and a lot has changed then.
A lot has changed. Sad
the
face.
First one is the suggestion box is pinned.
It always is, please.
Yeah, it's always pinned. It's pinned by Cassie. Please use it. That's not a change, but I'm just announcing it.
It's changing because you're going to use it this week.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steax.
Excellent.
There it is. Use it now. Say things to us that are of value.
Yes, of value. Not just upload the podcasts. They're coming. They're coming. Episode 2 will be released very soon. It is done. It is ready. Just waiting on a few things to get it out there, but it should be out later this week.
And please listen to episode 1 if you haven't yet. I sure have to. I wasn't there for that one. Please do. It's a great episode.
It is a good episode. Our PSA is remember your roots or where you started. And I think that's going to be very important, especially with our next coming announcements. So remember where you started, and you can build off that as well. Learn from those mistakes. Thank you, Jack. Those who forget their history are doomed to repeat it. That is very true.
Started from the bottom, now we hear. Unlike the Linkin Park song, In the End. In the end, it does in fact matter.
So remember your roots, remember where you came from, but don't be afraid to branch out, but always remember where you came from. That's good stuff right there.
It does in fact matter. But now to some announcements about the branching off of this magnificent RF tree that we have in this universe. RF Doki Doki is now the literature division. Oh yeah, can we get some hype in chat for Lit Div?
And it's called TLDR, or the literature division.
Oh my gosh, I just noticed that. TLDR, which is
too long, I didn't read.
Kind of ironic, but you know what? You get bonus points for irony. I respect it.
It's beautiful. So Team Mythos, which was what TLDR was, is now a smaller group, and they're working on the RF blog. There are, I believe, 3 blog posts up now from Team Mythos. Go check those out. They are very good. I say very good, but I wrote one of them, so I'm kind of biased there.
Wasn't that one about horror? Why do we like horror? You should look at that one. That's a good one.
It's very interesting. We
also have some new teams. Ooh. We've had the Team Health and Wellness run by yours truly, Jill, for a while now known as Team Kratos. I love that. We also have the art team, which was previously Blank Canvas and is now Team Apollo. I love that name. Team Apollo is so cool. God of the artist.
It's very cool. Hello. I'm not a huge art person, but I'm in that server, and it's a great time. I love it.
Banana color. And
we also have Team Lyra, which is music.
Lyra.
They play music, and they have a great time playing it and doing guess the song. I'm pretty bad at that, and all my suggestions for people are, hey, listen to some Johnny Cash.
Hey, Johnny Cash is good. They also had an open mic last night, so if you want to play an instrument, sing a song, sing an anime song like Taz did, please go check that out. They're so fun. They're so welcoming. You don't have to be an artist or some sort of professional producer to be there. Benjamin Folds, you can listen to that music there. So if you want to explore music and vibe with some people, go check out Team Lyra. Team Lyra. I say Team Lyra, but you pronounce it how you want because that's what music's supposed to do. Some sad announcements.
Am I pronouncing it wrong?
I don't know. Are you? What do you guys say? I say Lyra.
Well, a couple episodes ago, I pronounced Mythos as My Toes.
You what? You what? My Toes?
Yeah.
My Toes? Oh.
I call 3IC Thrick. So
No,
like I don't know if we can take anything
no.
you say.
Thick. Thick with one C.
No, that's 2IC. 2IC is thick.
Jill
Thrick.
canceled. You're darn right, Ulti.
Ulti, you're canceled.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't even introduce ourselves. I'm Jilllmothy, by the way.
I'm Rocket.
Okay.
Please don't refer to me.
Oh, excellent.
But some sad news, Jill. I think it's worth noting. We have some retirements to talk about. Really sad.
As much as I don't want to talk about them because they make me sad, it would be bad not to talk about them because I feel like I really want to. These people have done so much for our community.
They have. First off is Wolves is cool. Wolves are gone. Wolves is a 3IC, a Thrick, however you want to say it.
Was a Thrick.
Third in command of RPF. He retired promptly last week to work on IRL stuff. We're going to miss Wolves. Wolves was previously a 2IC. I remember being with him for that back in November. But Wolves moving on. His beautiful purple as RPF Rebel. We're going to miss. It shocked me too.
It shocked a lot of us, I think. All I remember is thinking, who's going to lead What You Say in battle?
Who's going to do that? Honestly, I'm sad. Cosmo got to live it on. Why You Say.
Cosmo has to. It's a beautiful tactic.
Beautiful. Almost as beautiful as Buffalo Pizza. Kidding. I have to carry it on. Sure, I'll do it for Wolf. And also, we got to honor Ben the Gun. Ben, my buddy boy, has retired from Call of Duty Mobile Division.
Call of Duty Mobile.
Oh, Ben's an awesome guy. I hope he's doing all right. We want to honor Ben and Wolves.
Wolves, come on.
Of the RF network. So we extend our humblest retirement farewells to them.
We're sad to see them go, but we wish them a happy retirement. If Wolves rejoins tomorrow, I'd be so happy, but at the same time, I do wish him a happy retirement.
Literally, if only.
That would be great. The
retirements don't stop there, unfortunately, Jill. We have 3 more. Kooky, Cassie, and MC have all retired in the last month from Team Auditor, Team Pod.
Auditore, come on.
Auditor. No. We lost all of them. We lost all 3 of them. Kooky, Cassie, and MC were basically the managers of this team.
They were running this. And
they ran the show.
Don't call me that.
Jilllmothy. I think that fits. But
it's not fit.
I think it does. We lost them, and they're working on themselves right now, and they've been excellent inspirations and leaders to this team.
We would not have a podcast without those 3. We miss them a lot, and we're very glad that they took all the time and effort that they did to make the podcast what it is. And so now it's up to the new generation, I guess, even though we've been here since January. No. I'm not the entire generation. We still have an entire team.
You lead the team. You lead Team Auditore. So, put some claps in the chat for Jill. Let's go. Ulti's the new generation.
I'm very awkward with this stuff. But I am the new captain of Team Auditore. It's in my mission to collect all of the teams.
Let me get the gift real quick.
So,
come on. Yes. Look at me. Look at you, Jill. You're the captain now. You're the captain.
Yeah, that's me.
Everyone congratulate Jill. You absolutely know it.
Yes.
But without further ado, as we lead this new generation of leaders on a mighty conquest to rule all of RF, we want to introduce you to episode 22. The Switch-sode.
About the Nintendo Switch, not about switching.
Or light switches.
That would be a good podcast.
Jill, what are your thoughts on the 1939 model of the Edison light switch?
It's not bad. I mean, it could have had a little bit more safety regulations.
That would kill you. They used AC current. I don't know. Anyways, we want to welcome our guest. You know him. You might not love him, but it's Ulti. Say hi, Ulti.
Unfortunately,
I've been sitting here for the past 15 minutes. God, when are they gonna when can I speak?
No talking for you.
Hold it off as long as possible.
I'm disappointed in Rocket, man. Rocket, come on, man. Gotta introduce me quicker. I know, if Jill had her way, I would never get introduced.
You wouldn't even show up. I would ban you from RF.
She would have just kept talking about light switches, and I was like, electrical work. This is why I wanted to become a mechanic. But realizing my dreams of engineering later.
Ooh, I like that. Steax says resident loser Ulti Penguin J. I will introduce you.
I thought we were chill.
Make a roll. All right. Okay, but without further ado, it's
Ulti is one of the big boys in the Switch division along with
Roll for it, by the way.
Pookie, Kiki, and Cassie.
Oh yeah,
That's me.
That is you. So
is-
we've brought him to a picture of Ulti threatening people. Great.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch, and because you're a big boy in the Switch division, we figured you'd be the perfect person to hang out with us. I don't think perfect, but you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Wow.
you calling me the perfect person.
Whoa,
Nah.
Ulti's the perfect guest. Ulti don't listen to them. They just have a reckoning.
You're supposed to be
It's
nice
true.
to your guests, so I tried my best, but I had to suppress vomiting there. So
People are talking about how how I'm threatening people in the chat. It's not threatening. It's just called the reckoning.
Episode 23, Ricardo's public execution. Scary.
So for those of you who don't know what a Nintendo Switch is, I think we all know what it is, even us who don't own them. They're basically a very unique console that can work on your TV and as a mobile device.
Whoa.
So
Is that why it's called a Switch?
Oh my gosh, it's like you can switch
yeah.
between TV and handheld. Oh, it's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy.
That was
I
crazy
feel
3 years
really
ago.
dumb because I didn't notice until right now.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
what? You didn't know?
Good job, Jill. I'm glad you did preparation for this
Jill,
episode.
I thought Nintendo was like, we've made this Jill-proof. She's gonna understand it. It's in the name. How could she miss it? No, apparently not.
Oh,
Apparently
wow.
Her.
Oh, that's bad.
Also, if
I'm
any of
the
you
one
have a
editing it.
Switch, if any of you have a Switch, or if any of you don't have a Switch, just join the Switch server.
Join
Why not?
Yeah.
Just join.
Join
We're
it.
gonna- yeah,
I
plug this-
don't care if you don't have a Switch. There's a visitor role. Just join the server.
just want to take what Steax wrote in the script here because it's really beautiful in the research segment. You can even take it to school or work if you want to kick your friends or coworkers' ass and smash or something. And I
Yeah.
really like that.
I mean, I do.
You can just do that anywhere.
True story. I was in Guys and Dolls, the musical,
Oh?
like a year and a half ago ish, and in Backstage, the crew just brought their Switch and was playing Smash with any of the actors who came backstage when they weren't on stage.
That's awful.
Did you win?
Were you in
Yeah,
the
of course
crew?
I did. Of course I
Were
won.
you,
No,
were
I
you
know,
part of
I
that
know.
horrible
I was
crew?
not. I was not. I was one of the actors.
Ooh, who'd you play?
And you-
Joey Biltmore.
Ooh.
I don't actually know Guys and Dolls, unfortunately. My school did more modern musicals. We did Rock of Ages, and we did
That's a
Footloose.
modern
and we
play?
did-
Footloose is a modern play compared to
No.
Guys and Dolls?
Were you the guy or were you the doll? Why not both?
In Act 1, he's a god, but he understands his true self as a
Alti
doll.
was lying. He was actually the door. He played just a door.
Because he was about to
Played a door.
leave.
No speaking lines, no singing lines,
The
but they
guy
had
at
to
the
put him on
dome.
stage.
I don't know, I never saw the musical. It's
So I believe both of you guys have a Switch.
No.
No,
do.
no.
Rocket definitely has a Switch.
Yeah.
Rocky, you
Oh.
down to play some Smash after this, by the way? Oh, wait, y'all got an event in CP Div. After that.
Yeah, after that.
Put fingers together, maybe.
Yeah.
Sure, but something important to note
Yeah,
about
that's
the
all.
Switch is there's a lot of interesting context to it. So it was released in 2017 on March 3rd with 6 titles, one of which was the evolution of Wii Play called 1-2 Switch.
Oh,
$60 for a party game. That
it's a tech demo.
it's a tech demo. It's what you see that you can do. But the real thing, you bought it March 3rd if you wanted Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which we'll go into later. But obviously, new Zelda game, people are going to be hyped. But the Switch since then has kind of had a lot of mainstay titles. You know, it's got its Mario Kart, it's Mario Smash, basically.
Basically replacing the Wii. I'd say
U,
the Wii U,
the Wii
but
U.
the
Eh.
Wii U did not do well.
The
Well,
Wii
I
U
would-
didn't even replace the Wii.
Yeah.
I would state it as the
Seeing
Wii.
as I still own Nintendo Wii and I never bought the Wii U, I didn't upgrade.
I have
It
all
could replace
three.
it 'cause yeah.
A waste of money. But I mean, basically, the Wii U was. Well, here's what it was. I think the Wii U was a failed idea of the Switch because here's the thing.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
could play on screen and you can play on the device. but it didn't have a lot of range. It would disconnect the second you weren't looking at the console physically, and it was a big gamepad. It was bulky, and also the controls were so messed up that if you would play that and then go like Xbox or something, it'd be a mess. But point is, the Switch basically fixed Nintendo's problem entering the 2010s with a garbage game console, and flipped the script, and basically the late stage of the 7th era console wars, they won. They won with such smash hits. And, so that went on from there. But what they did recently that people were expecting them to do is they were expecting either a Switch Pro or a Switch Lite. And they released the Switch Lite. It's $100 cheaper, and you can't use it in TV mode, but in the Joy-Cons
it's just a console.
But it's honestly probably the best purely handheld device that's been made. It's better than a PS Vita, I'd argue, better than their DS, better than their 3DS or the 2DS or whatever DS they had.
DS Lite.
I'm partial to the PlayStation Portable. That's the OG.
The PSP.
The PSP.
Is it better than the Vita? I don't know.
Oh, the PSP was much better than the Vita, but
did the Vita come later? Or before?
Yeah, the Vita came. The Vita was later.
Oh, and
but
it did
you
worse?
have a Game Boy Color?
The Vita was just worse, yeah.
The Vita was worse, ooh. But we're here to talk about Switch, Nintendo Switch. But
yes, we're talking about the Switch.
PlayStation-sode can come later.
Which, actually, you can't get the Switch console in Canada right now, which makes me very angry. I've
very
been trying
expensive anywhere else right now because of the pandemic.
You can get a Switch.
Corona time.
Because of the pandemic, I've been trying to get a Switch for months, but it's not even on back order. Just like, we don't know if we're ever gonna get it again.
No Canadians.
Canadians can't get it.
Ulti, imagine Canadians in Smash. Ooh, sorry to SDUA. Sorry about that.
sorry to down smash when we play sports though. That's what's so cute.
Aww.
We're gonna get competitive.
As a Canadians
would be the first to homie stock, but nah.
I'm offensive and I find this Canadian.
What?
Are you? Are they out of like lights too? Nintendo Switch lights?
No, you can get a light, but it's like.
But no one wants that.
It's
the light. What are you?
The light's not even bad.
It's expensive.
It's not.
I probably wouldn't ever play it like that often as a console. I have a TV that I could use. I'm gonna use it.
I have a TV that I can use too, but I don't. I play mostly handheld mode if I'm being honest.
Usually if I'm not in front of my TV, that's what I do when I'm losing to Ulti and Smash. But more on that later. So, Ulti, do you have the light, like a chump, or do you have the big boy one? I
have the big boy one. Not only do I have the big boy one, I have the Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Special Edition.
Oh, God.
Console.
Saucy.
Someone post a link to that, because I don't know what that looks like.
With the Smash engravings on the Joy-Cons.
Ooh.
And the dock. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So your savings the price. No, it costs an extra what? It costs an extra 60, I think.
Oh, what?
It's not. It wasn't bad because
so if you bought Switch with the price of Smash Ultimate, you just got free decals.
Basically. When it was pre-order, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Damn. Okay. Wow.
Because it came with Smash download codes. So it was basically you were paying for the Smash game with it.
Oh, that's
cool.
Well, that's pretty okay. That's actually a pretty good deal then. Well, not a deal, but it's a.
And speaking of Switch, I almost called it Switch Ultimate. Why am I even hosting this one? I don't know anything about it. Speaking of Smash Ultimate, it's one of the most popular games on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
Me, I don't own a Switch. I just know because everyone's playing it.
Smash.
Along with Animal Crossing New Horizons. Those are the two really big ones that I hear about all the time.
And subsequently, as a result of them being popular, what did the Switch gang server focus on mostly? Animal Crossing and Smash. Oh,
yeah.
That worked out kind of funny. Yeah. Go back to Ulti's announcement. Would you like to see a Animal Crossing New Horizons and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Division? Oh,
I did ask that, and then I made that, and then I put Cassie and Kiki in charge of running that because I don't play Animal Crossing.
Wow, you don't play Animal Crossing?
I do not.
Lame. Everyone plays Animal Crossing.
So, Ulti, for the layman, what is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Boy, well, thank you for asking about.
Don't worry.
Well, you see, to answer your question, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a 2018 crossover fighting game developed by Bandai Namco Studios Limited and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch. It is the third installment of the Super Smash Bros. Series, succeeding Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U.
Are you done?
Yes, I am.
Are you finished, son?
Anyone could have read that. Come on.
I'm sure you did when you were doing your research.
Bold of you to assume that I'm the one that did the research.
Yeah, Steax.
Yeah, shout out to Steax because Steax did everything.
Wow, are you saying this is a hierarchy where you just read off a page that Steax wrote? Come on, Steax. Give Steax the due diligence.
You think that I'm looking at the page right now?
Steax, you hear that? Your work isn't even going to any result.
I read it
Ulti, this is a bad result.
This is why we don't bring Ulti on the podcast.
All right. So Smash, to answer your question. Super Smash Brothers is a franchise where Nintendo takes the rights to a bunch of different characters that they don't own and some that they do own and make them fight each other. So you can get Mario from Mario fighting
Mario from Mario.
The Wii Fit trainer, which they own the rights to the right.
Yes, I'm very happy that the Wii Fit trainer is.
I play Wii Fit trainer.
You can finally explain the context for the Reckoning.
Oh yes, that's the Wii Fit trainer. So do I even remember the context for the Reckoning? The Reckoning happens whenever I play Wii Fit and destroy someone with Wii Fit trainer. And that is the context for the Reckoning emote. Tell your friends.
And for the tactic.
We love.
And for the tactic, which I hear Rocket has continued on.
Yes.
I have.
Fitness is a hobby. It's a lifestyle.
Also, other armies stole the Reckoning.
They did? Sure. Oh, boo. I mean,
they also stole Big Word Bubble.
Yeah, but Ulti with such tactics like and whoa, they're really at the top of their game these days. I mean, real peak energy as you.
Just the tactic is my favorite. It's so funny.
I'm still very partial to.
What's your latest tactic? Just screaming. The heat death of the universe is happening. What is your reaction? Lowercase a. Lowercase a.
It's a lowercase a. You don't play Animal Crossing New Horizons.
I do not.
Ooh, but I do.
Rocket to you.
Oh, Rocket does.
You can explain what Animal Crossing's New Horizon is.
If you'll give me a moment, you see, I am not Googling the Wikipedia. Animal Crossing New Horizons is a 2020 life series developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch. It is the fifth main series title in the Animal Crossing series New Horizons.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting.
Released in all regions on March 20th, 2020.
Oh, okay.
Shaking my head right now.
It was released on. Oh, it wasn't released on April. I was gonna say it was 2020, but no, not really.
No, they weren't gonna be. Did you honestly think they were gonna be that cool?
Yes.
Yeah, It's Nintendo. They can't figure out how the internet works.
But basically,
they're learning.
Animal Crossing New Horizons is what I would like to call the best and luckiest release for a game in the history of the universe.
Absolutely.
3 days later, this is personal context. 3 days later, this was during my spring break as well. New York went on lockdown, and quarantine basically began for the entire United States around a week after this release. So people were freaking out about this during.
And everyone was playing it.
Yeah, so everyone bought this game, and it sold like crazy. And so Animal Crossing New Horizons is the newest Animal Crossing game, first of all, and it's a game that kind of flips the script. A game where you're normally placed in a town, and you are either a mayor or a citizen, and you build it up. You use the currency called bells. You build houses. You construct things. You do public works projects. You meet people. You talk to animals. It's not a furry game, I promise. And
what? Why would you have to add that? Now I'm
just thought I would, but it goes up there. In the new game, you're on an island, and you are basically subservient to a raccoon who has made himself a dictator of the land and owns all of it, and you are escaping debt your entire life. It's basically capitalism simulator. But you have people on your island, people visit, you have a plane, very cute dodo birds run it, and you kind of just build up from there until you get Dog Boy to play a concert for you, and that's the end game, apparently. A lot of fun is just meeting up with people. And so
you can win Animal Crossing?
Yeah, if you build your island up to the reputation of 3 stars, KK will be like, hey, yo, this is my new concert venue. And he goes and plays, wow, 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 wow.
And then does the game just end? You can't play with your...
And then the credits roll.
Like, you just can't play anymore?
Thank you for playing Animal Crossing by Animal Crossing.
Thank you for playing Animal Crossing by Animal Crossing. No, it does work after that. It's kind of like beating the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. Yes, there's a post-game. Your main objective is to get KK on the island because, KK best boy. So yeah, we've kind of put some emphasis on that, and you can visit each other's islands, give each other weird fish things, and all around just vibe. And so that's a really fun game. I kind of haven't played it since April because I moved on, but it's a great game. People still play it a ton, and I highly recommend it.
You were selling it so well, and then you went...
and then I moved on. I hear a lot of people... I hear a lot of people are like turned off by the fact that you can't like bulk craft and stuff like that. Like crafting got tedious if you had to like just make a bunch of stuff. So
look, it's a cutscene every time you make something, and it's like, dude, I know what a stick is. Let me build something.
I know what a stick is. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
You can't make a good tool. You have to make a crummy tool and then build it using the crummy tool. It makes more sense to use sticks and stones to make a stone axe, but no. You have to make a flimsy stone axe and then put more rocks into it, and then it becomes good. The crafting system is new to the game, and I can tell it's new because it's not great.
Because it's bad. Just copy Minecraft, that's how, there you go.
Yeah,
just copy Minecraft.
It's
I
super
haven't played Minecraft either, but I can pretend.
Ulti, I know why I stopped playing. It's because tarantulas were no longer farmable. That's what happened.
Did you say flammable?
Farmable.
Farmable.
So they spawn at night or some period of like 8 to 7 in the morning, and you just like, capture them and sell them for 8,000 bells, 12,000 if you're selling them to a weird chameleon dude. And that was a moneymaker for you, and you could pay off debts and build houses really fast. But some things only stay around for a certain time of the year. Don't call Flick weird. I know Flick's great, but they're around seasonally. So you spend a lot of your time grinding. I'm sorry.
Did you just die?
Yes, it says, babe, it's 9:50. Time for your turn.
While Rocket is dying, let's move on to our next game, which Steax really wanted us to talk about, which is Stardew Valley. It's a farming simulator where you inherit a farm from your grandfather and spruce it up a bit. And
spruce it up a bit.
Yeah, you farm, you do cash crop, and you farm livestock.
Another game I cannot speak to.
Judy Minecraft.
Yeah. And the graphics and soundtrack are also gorgeous. Steax wrote a massive paragraph on it. I'm just going to give that little bit. But Steax said 11 out of 10, highly recommend. So, I'm just
well, I mean, I can tell you all about Stardew Valley, actually.
Go on.
Rocket? Oh, I saw Rocket muted. I was like, oh no, he really did.
I've got this. Stardew Valley is a simulation role-playing video game developed by Eric and Sunday Barone. The game was initially released for Microsoft Windows. Shut up, Rocket! Shut up, Rocket!
Go on.
He's muted. He's done. He's done.
PlayStation 4.
No, he's back.
Xbox One. Switch. PlayStation Vita. And Android.
Good job. Apparently, it's worth $15 at GameStop and Target, but Best Buy said, nah, $35. Thanks, Best Buy.
Best Buy loves just throwing the price up as much as they can.
Yeah,
my MacBook cost more at Best Buy than it did at the Apple Store. And the Apple Store really likes to skyrocket the prices here.
Oh, how topical. Apple Store moment. Stardew Valley is a fun crafting survival game if you like Minecraft, but in a different package.
If you like Minecraft, but hate all that perspective.
Try Stardew. You can only see pixels. I don't know a lot about it.
Oh, but you can marry people. Well, that changes the game.
Oh,
by all means.
Tired of old penguin weddings? Try Stardew weddings. Me and Ulti are getting married at sundown on the 28th.
No.
I'm not coming. Wait, no, I'll attend for Rocket. I don't approve of your marriage because, Rocket, you can do so much better, but I'll show up.
Oh, what?
You can do better than Ulti. Come on.
No, really.
Anything's better than Ulti.
former mentor, Ulti Penguin J. I think that's kind of what I'm going for.
Anyway, there's another game called Breath of the Wild, which I do not need a description read for me. It's a Zelda game. It's Zelda.
So yeah, the main character is Zelda. Yeah. He's got a sword.
No!
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a 2017 action adventure developed and published by Nintendo for Nintendo.
Yes!
Well, excuse me.
Princess.
Excuse me, Rocket be like.
Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is like the Switch seller, like when it first came out. It was like the game that everyone bought. That and Mario Odyssey, which I assume we'll talk about later because how dare you.
It doesn't look like it's on the list, so please tell me about it.
Really? What? You put Breath of the Wild on the list, but not Mario Odyssey.
Okay, I think Jill needs to learn something. You see, Super Mario Odyssey is a platform game developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch.
I can look it up.
Okay, listen. It's Little Big Planet with Mario.
Oh, I love that. I love Little Big Planet.
So yeah. Mario Odyssey and Legend and Breath of the Wild were the two big Switch sellers when the game first came out.
I have a confession, Ulti, about Breath of the Wild.
Oh, what is that?
So my cousins were staying by early March for some reason in 2017, and the game was releasing, and he was like, "Yo, Rocket real name, check out this cool game." I'm like, "Oh, this looks awesome!" And I was like, "I want to impress my older cousin," so I bought it, but I didn't have a Switch, so you know what that means. I bought it on the Wii U. Yeah. But I will say this, at the time, the Wii U actually had better loading and better frames per second on Wii U instead of on Switch, because they didn't have it optimized yet, and it wasn't.
Yeah, but imagine being like, "Oh, I played Breath of the Wild," and your friend's like, "Oh, that's so cool." I'm like, yeah, I played it on my Wii U.
All right.
Trying to impress someone, and you pull out your Wii U.
Okay, wow,
this doesn't work.
Hey, girl, check out my Wii U.
Dang, that's a thick gamepad. But hey, I will say this though: Breath of the Wild was a great game, and I didn't have as many issues with it as Odyssey. But I also didn't play it as heavily because I 100%ed Mario Odyssey, but Breath of the Wild I did not. It's a great game. I don't like that the tools break down. I think the map is cool. I like the storyline. The best part about Breath of the Wild, especially releasing as one of the entry titles for the Switch, you don't even need to know who Zelda is. You don't even need to know who Link is. It's such a simple story that it's basically an entry Zelda title for anybody. You know, you play as Zelda, big Ganondorf, big castle, save the world, It's, you don't really need to think about the story, but you can
play as Zelda in that one?
No, you play as Link.
Yeah, you play as Zelda.
The joke is in The Legend of Zelda, you play as Zelda, the dude, but... okay, but I have more to say.
Link, guys, I don't know a lot about these games.
It should have been called The Legend of Link, whatever. But what
you know how in Metroid you play as Metroid, who's a boy?
What?
You play as Metroid, who's a boy. And so
anyway,
that one right over my head.
Okay, but Super Mario Odyssey I can say more about, in that I beat the whole game. I loved it, but you got a huge problem. So in the game, instead of collecting coins or star coins or sign sprites or whatever the hell you're collecting,
tiny plant men
or tiny plant men, it's moons, and the moons, there's 999 of them around the entire 15 or so worlds, and they're in hard spots to reach, and it's a challenge. Some of them are in unconventional places. And here's the real kicker. There's not 999 moons. There's 140. And so you're like, okay, well, where do I get the other 150? You buy them at the end of the game. And I actually bought more than I needed, so I had 1,020. But why? Why would I have bought more moons than I needed? And so I didn't like that. And also, I'm embarrassed to say that of all the difficult platforming and ones that are hard to find, the last moon I got was jumping rope 100 times. No, it was the beach volleyball one. You have to play beach volleyball and hit a ball 100 times to get a moon.
Yeah, those too many games are really like slow and like tedious. But like aside from that, like Mario Odyssey, like go on YouTube and look up any Mario Odyssey speedruns. They're fantastic to watch.
Oh, they
are. The way like Mario Odyssey is one of the best movement-based Mario games, or if not the best movement-based Mario game since like Galaxy.
Or 64. I think those are the top 3 movement games.
Yeah, and 64 as well. But yeah, Mario Odyssey. It's a lot of fun to like just move around and play with, and like just like the whole allure of the game. If you haven't heard about it or played it, is you throw your Mario hat at people named Cappy. You throw Cappy at people, and you take over their body and infest their body and infest their brain with your Mario self.
Yo, that's a way of describing the Cappy.
They get a mustache.
Yeah.
Okay.
you throw your hat at a Goomba, and now you're a Goomba wearing a mustache.
All right,
So-
on that
you can play as
terrifying
Bowser.
note,
You
let's
can
talk
play as
about a
Bowser.
different game because quite
You can
frankly,
play as
I'm
Bowser.
scared.
Bowser.
I heard Pokemon Sword and Shield didn't do that well.
It was Pokemon Sword and Shield. I can speak to this one personally.
All right, I love Pokemon.
Pokemon
so-
Sword and Shield
yeah.
is a great game to play once.
No.
Uh,
No replayability. Elaborate.
I had Pokemon Sword. So the difference between Pokemon Sword and Shield obviously is the legendary that you get at the end of the game. Some interactions are slightly different. So the reason Pokemon separates their game into two games is because like back in the earlier days they were trying to do this whole like Pokemon like multiverse thing where like one game is one universe and one game is another universe, and like some Pokemon in each one are like slightly different. Like you can only get this Pokemon in red and you can only get this Pokemon in blue. And so if you want to
Pokemon
try to
Gold was the best game.
if you want to try to catch them all, you have to get both games, or you have to you have to have a friend and trade with them. But we all know if you're playing Pokemon, you don't have any friends. So
Yep, that's true.
I traded Pokemon with my brother.
And you're not playing
call me a
Pokemon
loser and
Shield.
leave.
You say you're playing Pokemon Sword and Shield because the people that actually play Pokemon are willing to spend $120 for the same game.
no, so in Pokemon Sword and Shield, they've made it easier to like trade with other people. But it's still at the end of the day, it is still a game for 12-year-olds.
That doesn't mean Pokemon sucks. I love Pokemon.
It doesn't mean it sucks. People obviously like do like different things to make it more challenging for themselves, like nuzlocking the game. Watch the Nuzlocke me and Chaos did on the RF Twitch. Or just like no super potions, no hyper potions, like stuff like that. But it is still very easy. And there is no way to make that game harder without self-imposing stuff like that. But that doesn't make it a bad game. The bad game, it's not a bad game. It's just not replayable. Like at the end of the day, you can get through. I beat the game. But once you're done, there's no incentive to like put it back around and like go again. Because you have to start with your like terrible Pokemon, or you start with your over-leveled Pokemon, and you're like, I don't want either of these things.
I found my problem whenever I played the games is my starter would always be way too strong, so I'd be going up to the gym leaders and one hit killing them with my starter.
The big draw to Pokemon Sword and Shield that's different game is the wild area, which is basically a giant campsite where you just see Pokemon walking around and you can go up to them and they chase you and stuff like that. It's pretty cool the first time.
So play it once, but after that, don't bother.
Yeah. I don't know if it's worth $60, but it is a Pokemon game.
Wait for it to go on sale.
Oh, but here's the thing.
Nintendo doesn't do sales.
It doesn't do sales because cartridges are expensive to make, and just make online software.
Yeah, but you know who does do sales? EB Games. That's who.
I will say this though, I am obsessed with having over-leveled Pokemon and abusing and murdering every single Rattata and Pidgey I see.
I'm obsessed with naming Pokemon funny things.
Like what?
Oh, jeez.
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom, as Action says in the chat.
My mom.
Thank you, Muscle Man. I'm
What's
so
your
glad you can make.
Nickname you've given a Pokemon?
What's my favorite nickname I've given a Pokemon? I honestly do not remember it. Like I said, once you beat the game, it's just like, cool. Where do I go from here?
You play it, you're like, well, that was nice.
That was an experience.
Of course, this Nintendo Switch also has Mario Kart, which is really fun.
Yeah, I mean, before we talk about Mario Kart, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield are 2019 role-playing games developed by Game Freak and published by the Pokemon Company and Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch.
No.
Say no more. Say no more. Oh,
Why would you do that?
Oh, thanks, Discord.
Discord.
Mario Kart 8, what a fun game. The new game, Mario Kart
Mario
8
Kart
Deluxe. It's the same game, but it's on the
same
Switch.
game.
I can play as Villager. That makes it
It's the same game, but Mario
it's
Kart's
Mario Kart 8, but with all the DLC included.
Yeah.
Which is funny because
Mario
I
Kart
bought
is
the
fun.
DLC and I bought Mario Kart 8, so I was like, this is a waste of money. I felt bad because I was like, Dad, can I get the Mario can be in a cat suit? Can I get it? And Dad said, sure, son. And now I
got conned into buying Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm not a big Mario Kart 8 or a Mario Kart person. I played Mario Kart 8 Mario Kart 7.
Yeah.
I played Mario Kart 7. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Mario Kart's the kind of game that you play at parties.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you play it with friends, but
yeah.
I my roommate conned me into getting it. He was like, "Get Mario Kart 8." We were in a snowstorm. We were in a snowstorm in the north during that polar vortex about a year ago. And so we were stuck inside, and he was like, "Oh, let's get Mario Kart 8 because school's out." And I was like, "Fine." And I have not touched that game since.
Oh, that's a rip.
It's just Mario Kart again.
Yeah,
it's Mario
like
Kart.
It's Mario Kart again.
Yeah.
But I mean,
if you like Mario Kart, it's a good game.
Mario Kart.
If you like Mario Kart, you'll love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
If you are a fan of Double Dash,
I don't think anyone here has played that.
Too old a reference. I haven't played that one either. I haven't played that one either, but I played it once in high school. It was okay.
All right, real ones remember when you were stuck at your school for parents' night out,
Ooh.
and you'd be stuck in the gymnasium playing Mario Kart Wii on the old box TV. Oh, baby.
My high school did something called game night, where from when school got out from 5 to 11, they would just have the whole tech wing of the school open, and each room would have a different video game console in it. You can just hop around different games. People.
Whoa, you didn't lock your tech rooms? Our tech rooms you weren't allowed in at all because of all the equipment.
Yeah, but I mean, we didn't have good equipment, so
we had good equipment.
The year after that, though, they never brought in a game console again for game night, and I never came back to parents' night out because I was very sad. But that one year, I loved it.
We did not have parents' night out.
We didn't have parents.
We didn't have parents. We spawned ourselves.
Here in Canada, we don't have parents.
I don't believe in parents. It's against my religion.
Oh. Has anyone here played Overcooked 2? I certainly have not.
I have not.
No.
It's a cooking game.
It's a cooking game?
Yeah,
wait. I can do it justice. Give me a moment.
No,
I can do it.
No. I can explain. No, I wrote something ahead of time because I didn't know what this game was. So I wrote, Overcooked 2 is a cooperative cooking simulator video game. My team for the game alongside those nuggets and published by Team 17. The sequel to Overcooked, it was released for Microsoft Windows, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on August 7th.
It's a game where you cook.
I'd like to point out that actually I've seen a bit of Overcooked gameplay. It seems like pretty fun to play with friends, where you can all you're all working on getting a dish out at the same time. And if you like watching MasterChef and yelling at your friends to do their job,
where's the lamb sauce?
Then that's the game for you.
Then that's the game for you. I would also like to note that the first game.
With your 10-year-old cousin, you said you yell at her when you're playing.
Perfect. You can't play Overcooked. You can't play Overcooked without yelling as people.
It's crispy and it looks like Gandhi's full claw.
I'd like to point out that the first game was called Overcooked with a exclamation point, and then they dropped the exclamation point. Yeah, they decided to calm down a little bit to maybe not make you yell at your friends, but that didn't work.
Talk constructively with your friends and you just yell at them.
Yeah,
It's much more effective.
constructive yelling. Okay, but as
Constructive yelling.
Steax did write something about this. They said, great game to bond with friends and family or get them to hate you. Teamwork is a huge part of this cooking game, and more often than not, you find yourself yelling at the people you're playing with, or vice versa. It's a very cute game, though. Run around making pasta or sushi or salads in sometimes very strange places. There's a couple of levels that take place on a hot air balloon and serve them to very demanding customers. Better get all those orders out on time.
Honestly, the customers are so needy. They're like, oh, get me a burger. And then like 2 seconds later, they're like, where's my burger?
That is why I could never work fast food. I would be so bad at that.
Fast food, but the food is very fast.
When I worked in customer service, I was a jerk the whole time.
You were, wow.
Well, I was the manager. They would ask me to speak to manager. I'd be like, I am the manager. And then I would, because I was also in charge of pricing in the store, I would just jack up the price every time someone was mean to me.
Wow.
Corrupt.
I didn't put the price on things, but they would come up, and if they were rude, the price would be higher.
Oh my god. Hi, can I get a latte? Where's my freaking latte? And Jill's like, it's now $3.50.
Sorry, I just noticed you didn't pay for your whole latte. I'm gonna need your card again.
So, you see, you came in here acting like a jerk to me. You see how it says $3? I'm gonna add an extra zero. 30.
The best that I did is I sold something for a 400% profit because the person yelled at one of the sales people.
Oh my god. Yo, Jill is chaotic evil.
Stocks.
All of the story, be very nice to everybody you're dealing with because you never know, they might be raising the price
Yikes.
in their head.
Legal? Is that legal?
It actually is because it was a small business. It wasn't.
Let me go to Chipotle and raise the price.
Because we didn't put a price. We bought the product and we can sell it for whatever we want to sell it for.
I hope like somebody approached the cashier and they're like, how much is this? And they're like, I don't know, 30 cents on.
No, I was the cashier. I was the store manager. I was the person that ran the little store.
Were you the only person in the store?
I was the store.
What Jill's not going to tell you, it was her lemonade stand when she was 7.
I am the manager, says 7-year-old Jill.
Take me to your manager and her mom looks out. What's the meaning of this? She's raising the prices. Did not.
I had a lemonade stand when I was a kid, and I told my mom someone stole all the lemonade, but instead I drank the whole pitcher.
Wonder.
There's no way your mom didn't see through that. There's no way your mom
like, saw right through it.
What's that on your lips? Lemonade. Smell it.
Anyway, what's your favorite game on the Switch, Ulti? Pick one. Try to pick just one.
Just one?
Just one.
Wait, did you just say pick your favorite and then tell me not to pick my favorite?
I said other than Smash because I'm pretty sure we all know that Smash is your favorite.
But that's the only game I have a Switch for. If I didn't have Smash, I wouldn't have bought a Switch.
That's crazy. That's fun.
My favorite game, other than the only Switch for, would have to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it's the only other game I have on my Switch.
Wait, you have a game?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I see how it is.
Well, I mean, by process of elimination, that's the only other game he can play.
I mean, unless you want me to go Tetris 99 or something.
Buy a new one. Buy another game.
Buy another game. I was gonna buy.
If you were going to buy another game, what would it be?
It would actually be none of the ones we talked about. It would be
Persona.
It would be Persona 5 isn't out on Switch. I would buy it if it were. If it
not?
It's a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, stupid. I thought it. Okay, makes sense.
But I would buy Xenoblade Chronicles, which is the definitive
First
edition.
or the second? Oh, the definitive. Okay.
Definitive edition. It is a remake of the first game.
Definitive is a nice word for we remade it. Now it looks.
It's about. Yeah, exactly. No, but it looks really good. It is about this dude named Shulk, who has a big sword, and sometimes that sword gives him magic powers,
and sometimes it beats Rocket up in Smash. all right. Okay, I don't think Ulti's giving this game justice. Look, Xenoblade Chronicles is an open-world action role-playing game developed by Monosoft,
no.
published by Nintendo for the Wii. Initially
Wikipedia
released
is
in
going to
Japan
come
in
after us.
2010, it was later released in the PAL region in 2011 and North America in 2012.
Wow, but I mean,
Excellent. What's the most popular game in the Switch division? Oh, there's a
Smash. It's
Smash is
Smash.
very
There
popular.
are
Animal
two games.
Crossing
It is
pretty
Smash and
popular.
Animal
Smash and Animal Crossing are the two games that like people that have chats in Switch Div.
But you can play other
and
games if you want.
Animal Crossing just had a hide and seek event 2 days ago on Friday night. And
I heard Viniac won.
yeah,
Yes.
Vin won that.
Oh, I thought HCOM won. HCOM always wins hide and seek. Let's be real.
And
Mind you.
Switch will probably be having another Smash tournament within the next month.
Oh.
So I'm trying to go bi-monthly for Smash tournaments. And the last one was in July. So we'll see about that.
Ulti, I have a totally unscripted question.
Oh, do you?
Where can we find such interesting updates and news about the Nintendo Switch console? Perhaps from Nintendo themselves?
Where did you even find that? It's not scripted.
That's the joke.
Oh.
Was the joke that you were telling the truth?
Yes.
Anyway, you can follow Nintendo on Twitter like a lame person, or you can join the Nintendo Switch server where somebody's talking about whatever happened in the latest Nintendo Direct, like the recent partner Direct and the mini Direct.
Hold on,
none of which
I have a mini.
Instead of hearing about the news from the actual company, you can hear about it from some cool people and Ulti.
Yeah. Wait.
Hold on.
You think I was going to include you in cool people?
Wow. So I actually watched the mini direct before this, and I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. It was 4 games. They're all by third-party companies, and none of them were good. The first one was Cadence of Hyrule, which is a Legend of Zelda themed rhythm game. I think I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's an off-brand Zelda game. It's not great. It's coming out soon. That's cool. There is what was it called? A WWE fighting game that's coming out sometime next year.
WWE fighting games are always trash.
They're always bad.
I'd just like to mention that.
The second game, I don't think I remember. It was that forgettable. But the last game was something called Shin Megumi-Sama. It's a JRPG that was going to come out next year. If you want to hear it from someone smarter than me, go check that out. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, I have a lot of things to say about Ghost of Tsushima. But suffice it to say, it is a very good game. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, this is a Switch podcast.
It is.
Is there anything you would like to add, because we are at an hour? Is there anything you want to say about the Switch division or about the Nintendo Switch?
What I would like to say about the Switch division is join it. What I would like to say, the link is in the channel. And what else did I got to say? Thanks, Steax. What else? Club Penguin for Switch. Tactics on a Switch console. I would like to mention that the Nintendo Switch decided, hey, you know how our Joy-Cons keep breaking? What if we just didn't fix that issue, and instead you mailed it into us, and then we fix it, and then we send it back.
Or you just buy more.
Yeah, or you just buy more, which are $60 a pair.
Yay!
Nintendo isn't great at like making decisions that are customer friendly.
They're actually $70. Ulti, they're $70. It costs more.
They're 70.
It costs
they're
more
good
than
at making money, except for Wii U.
Yeah, so Nintendo hasn't done a good job of customer service since like the Wii.
Bold of you assume they ever had customer service.
That is a good point. That being said, the Switch is still a very good console.
But
if you are interested in the games that we talked about, those are the biggest ones, and they all have a pretty big audience. So I would
millions of people.
Yeah, I would recommend if you found them interesting. There's always somebody to play with for any of those games.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, with that
and
being said, Ulti, thank you.
I want to fight the good fight from Ulti.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I'd like a count of how many times I've been on this podcast and do this.
Look, we're making a compilation of all the times you said fight the good fight.
Oh,
so
good.
we need another one.
Do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Fight the good fight.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have the ability to mute yourself. Get out of here.
Okay.
Get out. Go.
Well,
Bye,
this
friends.
concludes.
Bye, Ulti. Oh, I'm your friend. Thank you.
No, no, no.
Yay.
So this
I'm
concludes.
so mean to him, and I'm still his friend. I love that.
This concludes the 22nd episode of the Good Fight podcast. Thank you for showing up and listening to us talk about the Switch. Thank you, Ulti. Psych. Just kidding. Get out.
I take back calling you guys friends. Bye.
Oh, dude, get out of
You
here.
weren't supposed to come back and wreck it like that.
Get out.
So thank you, Ulti, for showing up at the last minute as usual. We didn't want to have you here, but we're happy that you showed up because sometimes the audience likes that.
Wow, really cold toward Ulti. Jeez, Jill.
I'm still angry with him for retiring. I was just starting to get super into the Penguin division, and then he went and retired. And I was like, cool, sounds great.
Wow. Vote for Ulti Best Retirement, CPH Awards, unrelated.
Meanest retirement, worst retirement.
Hmm.
So the ability, I just said the ability to listen to previous podcasts. You will soon have the ability to listen to more of them. We have our second one coming out really soon on the Rebel Federation YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh.
So go check that out. So our old podcasts are starting to come up.
It's nutty. Also, since we have a lot of openings because people left, podcast applications.
Do you have what it takes to write a script, be a host,
Do my job.
other
basically.
stuff? Would you like to replace Rocket? Would
Wait,
you
what?
want to
Wait a
be...
minute. Wait a second.
No, we would never replace Rocket. That would be awful.
It's
we
to
won't
replace
do that.
Ulti. Don't worry.
Yeah, every position. The more people that apply, the more likely that we can get rid of Ulti. So please apply.
Ulti, turn that frown upside down and do this.
He's just gonna flip it the other way. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
That looks better.
Good job, Ulti.
So podcast applications are open. Although I am gonna say I will take a while to respond, but they are open.
Honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It might take a while for me to respond to them, but that doesn't mean that I'm not reading them and I'm not discussing them. So, thank you for coming out to the Good Fight podcast, everybody.
Yay.
And
that.
how does one apply? Oh, I didn't say. There's a form. There's a form that Steax put out. You could put another one out as well.
Steax, do it again.
If you want.
Steax,
Yeah, Steax will post it in announcements later. So check that out. And
Dance, podcast monkey dance. Indeed.
yes. Yeah. So thank you all for coming. I'm very bad at ending them. As always, it's been Jilllmothy
and also Rocket.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's the show.
Yeah, that's the show. You're good to stop recording. Oh, fight the good fight.
Fight the good fight.
I forgot.